I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are ya?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute, so we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your number one priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your happy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once he's team. Is on the ground. Miller out.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
You should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
trace program initiated. Access granted.
هذه المنطقة آمنة. العاصفة راح تكون هان عن قريب.
Access granted.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
بسرعة شوية. تمشي زي السلبة. بكره العواصف. بترزع الشبابيك وتقفلها.
خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي. إيه؟
Sound the signal whistle already?
نقدر المخازن اللي موجودة على السطح.
تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much riding in this city. Last thing we do comes breaking down.
يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
No, there's nothing here, just that. The next job has more. When are we getting out of here?
الدنيا تمام ومتأمنة.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
must come here. All clear. Something is happening here. Sandstorm is moving in fast.
Keep it tight.
النهارده استخبوا ورا اي حاجه وجهني اخيرا استنى هنا
What are you waiting for?
انت الاول جرب اتفضل.
Keep your eyes open. I'm going to go see if I can find anything.
حاجات.
Are you certain?
Listen up, everyone. Chains hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clear.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
انا هكسر دماغك.
ايوه ايوه.
Listen up, everyone. Chains hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clear.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
I wasn't listening.
تعال نأمن المكان هناك.
Yes.
المنطقة كلها فاضية ومتأمنة. حول.
الجو لف علينا بسرعة على رجع الفسيل.
مفيش حاجة هنا غير الرملة. حاجة عندك؟ لا.
Hope we get something good in this deal.
المنطقة كلها متأمنة. حول.
What's going on here?
اتحرك شوية، بس ماشي زي السحلفة.
Saw something, I think.
متأكد؟
He's gone into the room! I'll take this side! Your end is near!
احنا كنا مضايقينه قوي كده.
Miller, I've disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helos inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. Creedy out.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Augs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the? The pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose...
Sick! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Negative assets, you copy?
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that. Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with computers.
When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you.
No, stop!
And planned. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Kind of madness is crypt mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation. Serenade Industries closely towards the
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
A new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global jurisdiction. 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany him. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
Secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Everything should be in order. No, I'm afraid they are not. Where? The papers are no good. You just let my wife think.
You, come here. Yes, you. What's your name? Vladimir Shukowski.
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, of course. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. You've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augovet, ziprawte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Get back in line,
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands up with that!
Make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the Og incident. I've always hated that term. Incident. Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. Og incident? Try Og travesty. Try Og massacre. How about Og Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed. Thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their humanity front puppets unleashed on the Earth.
Open blinds.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement, static watches. It's about time.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Cinta Airlines Flight 451 were killed. When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit,
As you wish. I'll keep you safe. As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
After that, horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence gathering organizations worldwide. Not like we're expecting. I mean, it's not like they can come out and say, we've created a special intelligence force of natural born killers who can enter your country whenever it wants, bust into your house, and detain you for who knows how long if you happen to buy a pack of cigarettes from a local 7-Eleven. But if you read what I'm reading these days, and by that I mean UN resolutions, which ratified you'd be appalled. Not only do these guys have no restrictions as far as international boundaries go, they're charged with both preventing attacks and investigating them after they happen. That's right, geniuses! TF-49 gets to pick and choose which attacks to stop and which they want to rule. I hear them saying as they can rub their pudgy, dominating hands.
Patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective special living quarters for you and your kind.
When legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered environments, there's no reason for law. Only fear and expedience. That is why I moved to the Utrecht.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while after what happened in Prague yesterday. Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London, but
You saved his VidCall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you... get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack.
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Engineered city named Rabia is slated to be
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. When the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group. Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia. The walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution. This international civil engineering and action plan is the brainchild of its flagship project, a living engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions.
Proč mě musíte otravovat? Nemám čas. Jak je? Riskantní zóna. Co to jako znamená? Chápu, že tam nedávno došlo k útokům, ale to je fuk. Nedává to smysl.
Anomaly detected.
To bomba.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
S tím ať jdou do háje. Jsou všichni stejní. Podvodníci. Doufám, že mi rodina Dvali tu pojistku vyplatí. Likvidátor Škot už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, tě neslyšel. Likvidátor Škot už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel. Co to jako znamená? Chápu, že to nedává. Nedává to smysl. Byla to bomba.
You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. I pray that the mother will change her mind. There is always hope, Joseph. Do not despair.
Boží zákrok? Byla to bomba.
There is always hope, Joseph. Do not despair. Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. The singularity is near, Severn. You must hang on. Some of us remember, Builder. You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not fear now.
Ne, my si pojistku
Do not
platíme
give up
vždycky.
faith in the church.
Vždycky. Ale nikdy jsme je nevybírali. Teď je potřebujeme.
We'll find our way to the machine. I pray that the mother will change her mind. I pray that the mother will change her mind.
Ať jdou do háje, jsou všichni stejní. Podvod.
And what? Ship us all off to Utolek? No, they cannot evict you if
Homeless.
there's no reason.
Even in the worst part of the city, I cannot afford a roof over my head.
To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an ogre. And
How
we are
did it
all
ever come to
responsible
this?
for that falling.
I drink
I think you are
anything
exaggerating.
with alcohol.
That is just
Well,
fear talking.
It's not
We are talking.
I think not now. I
To
think
become
you are
one.
exaggerating. That is just a fear talking on both sides.
These are troubled times.
You, have anything on you? I'm desperate.
Jestli nechceš číslo, akorát plejtváš mým dráceným časem. Vím o tomhle městě hodně. Dávám totiž pozor.
Can I get some posy off you? Just a taste.
A half dose would be fine. Just something to get head.
Oh, yeah.
Manipulated. I don't know exactly, but someone saw him in the sewer. Have you seen my Pavel?
She has lost someone.
I don't know exactly, but someone saw him in the sewer. At the mercy of man's voice. A cult of some say there is a resurgence. Pavel is the world terrifies him. He spent all his time hiding. Dreaming of utopias that do not exist. I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Wisnik could use some help. Please, don't tell anyone. Wisnik's not supposed to be here. Shh! But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
You've obviously been through something. Someone's harmed you. If you can help me understand, then maybe I can help.
Yes, okay. You'll be fine. I can tell. You'll understand. You'll empathize. Because what it really is he's just like us, but more. It's a cry for help. You'll pick up on that.
What's a cry for help?
The little mind thing. The persuasion. He's trapped by what he can do. Just like the rat. It makes so much sense now. Those most scared of what the world had become were most likely to cling to the first alternative. Now they're all insignaled.
Let me see if I got this straight. Everyone beyond the gate is insignaled to something. Like the rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone. Someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others. To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together. Because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? Alright. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
Pied Piper is a rat. A rat! Wisnik could use some help. The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Stranger, he shouldn't be. Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
Experiments of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
Your own little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrorists. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Physics said I had to see through you, your attempts at manipulation, to see you for what you...
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I may not know exactly what's going on here, but I do know that an honest man wouldn't need to hide behind a...
I know what you're thinking. You can't wait to be the best version of yourself.
I don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You want me to leave? Like Visnik?
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
It's important not to die. Do not be like this.
You're pretending to be something you're not. Maybe we all are.
Pavel, look at me, Pavel. Don't be scared. The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
I am at one with Richard's voice.
You're pretending to be something you're not. Maybe we all are.
not through technology.
As
Not through long-drawn
individuals,
trials
none
and
of us
errors
belong
of evolution.
outside. There
We are
is no
doing it
place
through
for us.
sheer force of will.
Exile from exile is paradise.
Get away from there. I may not be sweeping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you are more than a... I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
He's freed us from dark thoughts. They do not exist.
Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves, close your inner eyes. We are moving beyond our baser impulses, beyond violence, beyond fear, beyond questions. Get away from there!
Good people don't disturb.
Be content to explore, like us, in the mind.
Get away from there! But I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you are more than a violence. You'll stay here with me. I promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and safe. It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever. This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. The storm has passed. It's over now. Close your... You don't belong here. You need to leave. This is what happens when the world tries to creep in. The storm has passed. It's over now.
I can hear his voice inside of me, even when he doesn't
And
speak.
feel free from violence.
There are places you must not go.
It's important not to die. Do not fear.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Be content to explore.
Richard
like
must
us.
be left in peace.
The old Bowery is no longer applied. There are no odds or naturalists, no criminals or cowards. There is only a shared sense of needing to be better than we are.
Upstairs is eternal dark.
Do not disturb Richard.
As individuals, none of us belong outside.
You are not your
No
permit
place for us.
classification either. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now. We are verging humanity.
Clarity.
Good people don't go up.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. It's always belonged to them. In their world, we are the
There are
humiliated,
places
the scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can be so much more.
Good people don't go up there.
Be content to explore, like us.
The skeptic. All he sees is sewers and bums drawn to a face on TV. He doesn't see the world we've created, and until he does, I don't think he should say anything.
Be content to explore, like us, in the mind.
Richard must be left in peace. Do not disturb Richard.
Upstairs is eternal dark.
I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience?
Upstairs.
You know
I am at one with
you know
Richard's
what I'm
voice.
talking about. I see
Upstairs.
what you
World
see
of death
when you
and
Like
close
us,
your
in the
eyes.
mind.
Good people don't ask why.
Visnik could use some help. I can still hear it. It's like a mosquito in my brain.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Get away from me! Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Hey, come on, just let me.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You're some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through. You check out. Paperwork is up to date and you can freely cross this checkpoint.
Maybe we could do this some other time, huh? I'll get back to you.
I hate that these terrorists are me. My friend is terrified to ride the metro after what happened at the Bruzika.
Hands behind your head.
They say that admitting to your fears is the first step in overcoming them.
That's for me to find out. Hold still.
No, this church isn't like that at all. At least from what I've read in the city. Yeah, I've heard of man. Praise the singularity. It freaks me out. It all seems a little too doomsday culty. One moment. Yeah, I've heard. Hi, just a second.
I said your papers are expired.
Stay off the side, Jim.
Mike missed the funeral this yesterday.
And hire two computer geeks full-time to walk off with scrambled hacking tools while they're stacking up cheesy broadcasting out, put Steve in a full Nelson, and locked us up for 2 weeks. I think Steve is still twitching from the waterboarding. Yes, I told him I would stop our broadcasts, and 2 years later, here we are again, giving you the uncensored, unoppressible, undeniable truth. With Laz, what you see is what you get, and no threats from any bully, I don't care what level of masonry he's achieved, is going to push me around. Isn't that right, Steve? Steve? Ah, damn, Steve, you're eating all the scones again. Oh, yeah! You know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way. We're talking about the law. How long was he? Incident? Steve was in the meeting.
What does that mean?
What is that?
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
Why do you have to bother me? I'm busy.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
No need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of Augs, preying on their paranoia.
I am in the business of selling hope. A chance to walk free, to stay out of Gollum. Otherwise you risk trouble with the law. Not fun for a foreign Aug like you. Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
You think you can take advantage of Augs because they're all too scared to say no to you. You know how much this reeks of extortion, right?
The problem is with the lawmakers, not me. They keep finding ways to target you because you're augmented.
Don't try to blame this on anyone else. You're the one who stopped me in the street. You're the one I'm talking to.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong. I'm not abusing power. I'm enforcing rules I don't necessarily agree with, while also trying to help people get around them. You need to see this as an opportunity. You need to see this friend of mine.
This document agent you mentioned, is he the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions. We got this.
Don't forget about your
So, you got permit authentication card yet?
What is it you want me to do exactly?
You don't have the best and most up-to-date AUG permit card. So you've agreed to meet my friend, the document agent. I am taking great professional risk by telling you about him. But I want to help people like you. I love USA. I love AUGs.
I think I'll just take the long way around for now.
Your choice, my friend. But if you want to get through here, if you want to ensure your safety and stay out of Gollum, sooner or later you will need to buy latest card.